Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Beauty and Beyond, and I am your host Dara. Today I'd like to share with you important hair care tips. So if you'd like to have beautiful, luscious, and shiny hair, these are the secrets. I prepared for you a simple test. So I have here with me a bowl filled with water, and you see the hair. All right. This is actually a hair which I got from my model for today, and I will introduce her later. I'm sure you already know her. So I got a strand, or I think two strands of hair from her. So when I was doing my training for Fito hair care products in Rustans and the other salons here in the metro, this is the simple test to find out if your hair is healthy or damaged. All right. So if you see it closely, okay, the hair is sinking, or it has already sunk. All right. So it means that because if you are fully hydrated, even people, if we're not thirsty anymore, then we won't drink. All right. We'll stop drinking. So when it comes to hair, if the hair is healthy and you place it inside a bowl with water, it has to float. If it sinks, then it means it's really dehydrated, dry, and damaged. And that is the hair condition of our model today. Okay, so I'll just set this aside. I'd like to tell you also that the key indicators to healthy hair are shine, softness, strength, and stylability. So how you care for your hair is very important if you want to have very strong and luscious hair. All right. So what are the hair care tips? So number one, always shampoo your hair on a daily basis. But again, you have to remember that this depends on the condition of your hair and your scalp. So for me, for instance, my hair is already kind of dry because it's overly treated with chemicals, of course, because I regularly color my hair. So what I do is I wash my hair every other day. But there are some people who washes their hair every day. So it really depends on you and your hair and your scalp's condition. All right, so when you shampoo, I just want to share this with you. I'm just gonna get my model. And again, this is Claudia. Say hello to Claudia. She's been asleep for a while. I woke her up and gave her a hair hair care treatment today. That's why her hair is wet. So all right, when you shampoo your hair, make sure that you use sulfate free and paraben free shampoos. Why? Because these are preservatives and chemicals which may be harmful for you. All right, in studies they show that they are cancer causing, and they can cause a lot of different allergic reactions to people. So if you can, avoid using them, then please try to purchase shampoos that are free from these chemicals. And also it will make your hair color lasts longer, and also your keratin treatments will also last longer. So okay, when you shampoo your hair, you have to remember that your hair is at its weakest when it's wet. So when you shampoo, I normally pour like some shampoo here, of course, on the palm of my hand, and I also dilute it with just a little water, and then I apply it, of course, first on the hair and then later on the scalp. And when you shampoo, make sure that you don't use your fingers as you massage your hair. All right, just use your, not your nails, but just the tips of your fingers. So just do it lightly and don't get so giggle about it, because you just might accidentally scratch your scalp. So just do it gently, even at the hair itself. All right, this mannequin head has so much hair. All right, so okay, And then after you shampoo, so you rinse it. The next is number 2, correctly apply the conditioner. So when you apply the conditioner, you don't have to apply it on your crown area or on the topmost. You can just apply it here from the mid-lengths to the tips of your hair and just leave it for a while to really moisturize and hydrate your hair. And then finally, you rinse it out. All right, after you rinse out your hair, of course, what's important is you have to towel dry it. So here's the towel. So this is the towel that I use on her. Make sure so that you have to be gentle on your hair so that you don't, cause split ends. So make sure that if you want to dry it out, make sure you just squeeze out the excess water. All right, so squeeze it out when you're in the shower, and then you can just wrap this towel on your mannequin's head or on your head, and then wrap it around your head, and then just leave it there for a while, probably 5 minutes, so that the towel can fully absorb the water. And then you can just use the towel to gently, again, squeeze out the excess water. And some people wouldn't use a towel. They would use an old t-shirt because they say that, the towel, because of its rough texture, can damage the hair. So you can also use your old t-shirt. It's really your choice. All right. So after that, okay, so now that you towel dried your hair, next is you can comb it. All right, when you comb it, please make sure that you use a wide tooth comb. Okay, here's another key. When you comb your hair, don't comb it from the top going down because, okay, again, the hair is at its weakest when it is wet. So you start by, okay, combing it from the tip to get rid of all the tangles, going up, all right, till you reach the top. Okay, I know it may take some time, but this is the best way to do it because it won't ruin your hair. All right, so next is, okay, after combing it, you may let it dry naturally. Okay, but if you're in a rush, and specifically if you're going to work or you want to sleep already, you can use your blow dryer. Okay, just make sure that it's in its cool setting. All right, not the hot setting. But if you're in a rush, probably if your hair is like 90% fully dry already, then that's the time you can blast it with the heat so that you can prevent further damage on your hair. All right, so there. All right, and then, okay, for those of you ladies who wants to, style your hair on a regular basis, please make sure that you style it naturally. When I say naturally, there is a way. What you can do is, all right, you can just create a bun. All right, so let's just pretend we're creating a bun on Claudia's hair. And then, okay, a high bun so that when you're sleeping, it doesn't really bother you. Okay, and then use a scrunchie or whatever pin that you can use that can really secure your hair, and then just sleep with this so that the next day when you put your hair down, it's already curly. So you try to avoid using those heat styling appliances, whether it's your curling iron or your whatever kind of curling equipment that you have that uses heat, because it will really dry up and damage your hair if you use it every day. On special occasions, it doesn't really matter, but on a daily basis, wow, that is something else. I used to do that before, and it really fried my hair. Yeah. All right. It's also important that you get your trims on a regular basis. This is from 6 to 8 weeks, just to make sure that you get rid of the split ends and the dry ends of your hair. And it's also important that you get a hair mask or hot oil treatment. If you are just like me, I always color my hair or do a lot of chemical procedures such as rebonding, curling, coloring, or pre-lightening my hair, then I have to get it more frequently. Do it on a weekly basis. Some people would get it monthly, but again, you have to just check the condition and texture of your hair. And then next is make sure that you drink a lot of water. It is beneficial for your hair to keep it hydrated and also for your skin. So at least 3 liters of water per day. And make sure that you eat healthy food. Again, a well-balanced diet, because what you see is what you get. If you eat a lot of greens, vegetables, a well-balanced meal, then it will really show on your appearance, all right? And then next is, okay, this is important for all of you who loves the beach. Make sure that you are wearing a hat, a scarf, a bandana, or anything to protect your hair and your skin. Because you have to remember, overexposure to the sun will not just, cause you to tan and all, but it's also gonna damage and dry up your hair. So it's gonna be frying your tresses. And before I forget, if there are hair do's, there are also hair don'ts. Make sure that you avoid stress. Too much stress can cause dandruff and also hair fall. And then don't use too much chemicals on your hair. When I say chemicals, of course, too much hair coloring, rebonding, and curling of the hair. You over-process your hair, which leads to damage and porosity. So please, and also you have to take care of it by applying a lot of good treatments to moisturize your hair and bring it back to its healthy condition. And then try to avoid, okay, salt and chlorine water, because it's really bad and damaging and dehydrating to the hair. But if you cannot, then this is a tip that I will share with you. I always advise my clients to wet their hair first before they dive into the pool and apply a little conditioner. What is the logic here? Because if the hair is fully hydrated already, it won't soak the water that is in the pool or in the beach. So if you really can't say no to the water, this is one way of preventing further hair damage. And lastly, please do not use hot water on your hair, because again, it's gonna dry out your hair. And those are the hair care tips, the do's and the don'ts. I hope that you learned something from me today. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Beauty and Beyond. This is Dara, and I'll see you again next time.